Welcome, my friends, to another episode of Journal Entry. This is the post-Thanksgiving edition. We're getting ready for Advent season, so I don't have my Advent calendar box, but I should have it here because it's gonna. What I do is I go a week, and then I'll review that particular week. And so that way I'm always way behind. So if you're doing the advent calendar, there's no surprises. Frankly, there really aren't too many surprises at the end of the day, because if you look at the box and even the description online at lego.com or any of the like Target or Walmart, wherever, they showcase all of the builds and figures because they want to be transparent with what you're getting. So there really aren't that many surprises. So Advent season is starting. It's a lot of fun. And even within the family, we do all sorts of other advent calendars, not Lego. Unfortunately, we used to do multiple Lego advent calendars. Now we're down to just one. And then I think my son does like a Funko advent calendar. Daughter does like I don't know, like a beauty calendar. And then we do some candy ones. And then even the dog, even Remy, gets in on the advent season with his own calendar. So with that, that's what's going to be kicking off. There's lately what's been happening in Lego. Lots of Dungeons and Dragons. You've been seeing that a lot lately. Sorry if you're not a huge Dungeons and Dragons fans. I grew up on Dungeons and Dragons. I really should get the big set, but it's going to take some saving to do that. I'm having a hard time saving my money. A lot of great figures. It's everything that in more of what I expected. I will be doing probably a 2-part video. One where it's all of the ones with alternate faces, and then ones where it's more of those they're almost like monster character, like named characters, like the Raven's Loft, and Lady of Pain, and a few of those others, the Dragonborn Paladin, I think it is, which apparently a few of them are. I think some of these figures are gonna blow up in value. If you want to, like, if you haven't started in Lego investing and you want to really kickstart things, getting these on like double points or some sort of a deal where you buy like a whole bunch and get some gifts with purchase, that would be a great way to kind of like kickstart your own little resale business. I got back. My collection is now completely caught up in the microfighter world because I was able to get Rex's Y-Wing. Number one, I always have to have all of the microfighters. I have the complete collection all the way from the beginning. It is my expertise, although I feel like my knowledge is kind of fading, so I may need to kind of go back through and do something with my microfighters. I also do want to build some of there's a handful of builders out there like Ben Brick Designs, if you're listening, that do some of the microfighters. He's still built, turning them out, some of the designs. This is essentially a slight change slash color recoloring of a Y-Wing. I was going to do it myself, but then the one thing that's really hard to find are these Technic cylinder pieces, and I've been looking in different collections. Whenever I go to like see a big parts bin and there's just tons of parts, I try to always look for those. I haven't been able to find them. I'd love to find different colors and have like a whole array of Y-Wings, because why not? I do have, there's a red one, there's a yellow, now blue. So I don't know. All you have to do is you just need this, you need this A-frame piece, a couple other details, and you can kind of recolor these things to make it like a different squadron. So, and I will say I also got this for the Rex figure. I mean, he is just off the charts expensive, the older variants. And so now to finally get them in a really cheap way, this is like set of the year in terms of value. Like if you really need Rex, this is the set. So awesome stuff in Lego. I've been doing more sorting and putting things away. I'm running out of space, doing what I can. I have finally a couple reviews all lined up, so you should see those. There might be one this week, and then I think I'm going to space them out one a week. So a review a week to keep the doctor away. Speaking of which, I actually did get my annual doctor's exam. Apparently I have high cholesterol. Bullshit. No, I do need to exercise more. I think that's part of it. is I'm sure my blood's a little thick from just being lazy and going to all these fantastic meals that I've been having. It is what it is. I'll get better. So that's a New Year's resolution for 2025 already in the works. That's being told to me is that I need to do better. And then somehow my kids found out about it, so now they're teasing me nonstop. Every time I try to eat something, they're like, "That's not going to help your cholesterol." So that's been kind of painful. Only other thing that I had was, that's about all for this week. Other than that, next week is going to be all about getting back to work, which is kind of a bummer, but needs to be done. There's a solid 2.5, almost 3 weeks of work to be done, and then I'm off again for another like 2 weeks straight, where I'll just be checking, maybe releasing some, helping with some orders and stuff like that. But past that, I'm pretty much out for the year. Actually, well into the new year, because we're all burning vacation. Everybody's switching to flex. Next year is going to be a tough year. Probably going to be working nonstop. And actually, I was thinking about this the other day, that do you realize that we've really embraced like the new economy? That almost like we're not gig workers. We kind of are in a way. So my wife has 4 jobs. So she does personal training. She does Orange Theory. She works for a nonprofit, and then also works for another health facility as well. So that's 4 jobs. Myself, I now have 2 jobs. So I have my main gig, and then I'm also on the side. I have on Saturdays, I'm a pickleball coach. So that's been happening, and that's I'm like in it for like just over a month now. So starting to actually get a couple checks. So I was able to pay for my shoes and pay for my paddle. So does that make me a pro? I don't know. I mean, I'm being called a pro. So who wants to be the pro? I guess I'm a pro. I don't know. I don't really feel like a pro, but I feel like I'm definitely a coach, and I'm pretty good. At least I think so far. A little pat on the back. Then so that's 6 jobs. My son has a job where he picks up poop, so get to make fun of him. He's a poop picker upper. So that's 7. And then my daughter has 2 jobs. She babysits, and then she works for the park district sometimes as she's working on being a lifeguard, but she's just able to do like swim lessons and some other random tasks. So that's 9 total jobs in our family. Can you believe that? But anyways, so it's going to be getting back to work. Appreciate you. Make sure to like and subscribe. You're awesome, and we'll catch you next week for another journal entry. Bye for now. You're going to die.